Here are some ways that you can regulate your nervous system without eating. So I am in the end of a 42-hour fast, and this came up in my head because I feel like fasting can bring up feelings of stress and anxiety for some people. And even if you're not fasting, you could be somebody that uses food to regulate your nervous system and you don't know what else to do instead. So here are some options. So various things in our life can bring us into a sympathetic nervous system, which is that fight or flight mode. And in order to get ourselves back into the parasympathetic, we need to let our body know that we're safe and we're not in danger. And so one thing that you can do is just stop whatever you're doing and just sit back, lay down, whatever you want to do, close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in for a count of 4 through your nose. And breathe out for a count of 8 through your mouth. I've been doing this for years, and I teach diaphragmatic breathing in my gym. And every time I do a breath like that, I'm always so surprised that it feels so good. And you're sending a signal to your body to rest and relax, and that you're not in fight or flight. When I was in my food addiction and in my binge eating patterns, if somebody on the internet told me to just breathe instead of eat, I would have punched them in the face. But it really does work. So this is one method. Let's talk about more. Just moving, going out for a walk, going out in the sun, but really just moving your body helps you move through some stored up emotions and tension in your body. I just had a client this morning that was doing a pretty intense finisher to her workout, and she started to get emotional, and this is just good, right? Sometimes we're holding on to stored emotion and tension, and just moving your body helps you move through whatever's going on. You can use temperature. So I have a cold plunge on my porch, but I'm also out in 30-degree weather, just getting cold air on your skin. And also you can dip your hands, just put the faucet on really cold water and just run your hands under the faucet. It's not to shock your system. It really is to kind of stimulate and wake up the vagus nerve. You can also do things like and humming will stimulate and wake up that vagus nerve. And you can also, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, you can jump. So you can do some kind of rebounding, and that's also a nice way to stimulate the vagus nerve. Sometimes pairing journaling with all of these methods might be a great way for you to work through whatever emotions are going on. For me, working through my food addiction, was really identifying that food isn't meant to solve your problems. And if your problems are coming up and you're looking for that release of sitting down with a snack, for me, it was like a salty snack. And I would love to just sit down and stuff the emotions down. That never worked, right? Food isn't meant to solve your problems. Work through your emotions and just kind of write it down after doing one of these other techniques. And I think you'll be better for it. If you're reaching for something that is super highly palatable, like a fatty, sugary something, you're probably feeling some sort of big emotion and you might need to ground yourself. So you might be anxious, you might be excited, you might be mad, you might be sad. And sometimes grounding yourself in the present moment is a good idea. So you can go outside, you can take off your shoes and ground yourself, literally touch grass. I think all the kids are saying that as it's a teen saying right now. Just go touch grass, get off your gaming. But you can touch grass. You can also just do some yoga type breathing and stretching, but really getting yourself in the present moment is important, because typically when we're feeling any of these big emotions, at least I know this for me, we're in the past and feeling anxious about something that happened and feeling all those feels, or we are anxious about something that may or may not happen in the future. So presently grounding yourself can also help. So whether you're fasting and this is bringing stuff up or not, and you just have this pattern of turning to binging to handle whatever nervous system dysregulation that you're in, I hope these tips help. Let me know in the comments which ones work best for you.